Hello, welcome to day number 60. I want to say 66. Day number 66. I looked. Okay. Um, yeah. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. And I started this vlog to record my progress, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there's a lot of ugly and bad in the beginning, and I hope it gets better because this is not my favorite. I, due to the events of this weekend and also other stuff that's coming out, just basically in the news and based on how I have been treated because of my opinions, I found myself today just so full of anger because all of that was unnecessary. No matter what my opinions were, none of that was called for. No one should ever be treated like that, especially a spouse or a child. No, family, we just don't treat other people like that. We just don't. For years. And I don't want to get into it, but just so angry. And I let him know today how angry I was and how the extent I remember it being, and that I had enough. I don't want to relive any of that. Or I don't want to have to go through that again, I should say. So I'm working through a lot of rage today, I guess. And that's a good thing because that's a whole part of the healing process, right? From the get-go, I've always thought, okay, well, I'm not mad at him. We're going to be fine. It's, things are working okay. We can do it like this from a distance. I'm not mad. Well, I guess this weekend, and today especially, that anger is there. But that means now I can address it and heal from it, or start to anyway. So that's good, right? So even though it's an ugly part, it's a good part. I was reading today in the Leahona magazine again from our church, an article about the refiner's fire, and how in 2000, I think it was 2017, California fires, this family had driven through the area and found a piece of glazed pottery that was basically unharmed, even though everything else was completely burned to ashes or destroyed in some way. This plate and, I don't know, some piece of pottery was still in prime condition. And then the author of the article pointed out that the reason why that was unharmed through that roaring, melting blaze is because it's already been in refiner's fire at higher degrees than that. It has already faced its most difficult, painful times and was able to survive that and come out shining. Definitely refiner's fire for all of us when we're going through hard times and we just want to rage against whatever is facing us. And sometimes it's not anger, sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's depression, deep sadness, whatever it is that is so hard for us to work through. Just remember that working through it is that refiner's fire. So we can come out shining the other end. I am hoping and praying I get there without giving up. This is taking a long time. It's not an easy, fast process. This is definitely coming in waves. I can face things for a while, and all of a sudden this next wave comes up and it's shut down again. So at least I'm working through it and letting go as it comes up. So that's good. I can laugh about that because there are parts that are funny about that. Anyway, so I've been thinking today about what song matches what I'm feeling today, because there aren't too many positive songs that talk about anger and rage, and I'm certainly not going to put anything on that's just anger dependent. That's not healing music. That's not helpful. So I really like Matthew West's Truth Be Told. I love that song. I'm fine. I just say I'm fine, but I'm not. I'm broken. But we all are. We all are. No matter how fine we are, we all have a part of us that's broken. And some of us, it's deeper. Some of us have been through that refiner's fire. So that brokenness has been mended. But we've all been broken. So we take care of each other. Have a good night. Oh, I forgot a scripture. I didn't forget a scripture. I forgot to mention the scripture. Okay. So I really like Psalm 147, verse 3. He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds. Just remember that. He heals us and binds up the wounds. Have a good night.